Hello everyone, and welcome to the YOSHICAST. I'm Yoshi. Today is Tuesday, August 7th, 2018, and this is episode 12 of Bag Board. Yoshi! Thanks for joining me, everyone. Real quick, today's the last day you can enter in for my comic book giveaway. If you want to know what I'm giving away and how to enter, just check out my last video. I'll post a link to that down below so you can get right to it and see what's going on. But I want to talk about the books. Really exciting week today because we got the second issue of Cosmic Ghost Rider to talk about. I'm going to spoil that for you as we bag and board it. And I got some cool back issues to go over with you. So let's just jump right into this. Like I said, my comic book store got Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 2. And I was pretty stoked about this guy. Let's take a look at it under the other camera here. This is a variant cover. When I walked into my comic book store, they had the main cover and they had tons of copies of it, and it featured space sharks on the cover. I wasn't too thrilled about the cover. I was excited to get into the story, and I grabbed that book and I was walking around the comic book store looking at other comics when I went, and I realized that my store has a variant shelf for the books that came in that week, and I was lucky that they had this very nice copy of a variant cover that I liked a whole lot better than the main Space Sharks cover. And you know, the main Space Sharks cover is cool and all. You know, the art is great. It's just not something I wanted in a cover. And in reading the book, Space Sharks were such a small part of the story that I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not getting that cover. I really liked the look of this cover. I really liked the art on this cover, and I'm glad I grabbed this one. To talk about this issue, I was super stoked about it. I was blown away by the first issue, and the second issue, guys, literally had me laughing out loud. It was that good. One of the great things I like about this book already is if you remember the review I had for the first book, the first page had a little review of the character Frank Castle and how he got to where he was at the start of the first book. This first page did something very similar. Gave you a super quick rundown of who Frank Castle is and what happened in the last issue. I like this a lot. I love that they did this in this book. Even though I didn't need it, and even though this book's coming out on time, it's still nice. You just hit that, like, boom, your mind is fresh on where you're picking up from, and that was great. The art in this book, again, is blowing my mind how unique it is, how much I'm really enjoying it, and of course the story and the writing is epic. We start off in this book with the Cosmic Ghost Rider, Frank Castle, in a bar with his new captured baby Thanos, and he's waiting for a friend, as he refers to it as. The barkeeper doesn't much care for the fact that there is a child in the bar holding a beer, if I remember correctly. The barkeeper's like, this isn't right, I'm going to have to call the muscle and get you guys to leave, and Cosmic Ghost Rider's like, don't worry about it, we're leaving soon. You don't have to, I'm just waiting for my friend to show up. So that was a fun little exchange he had with the barkeep and the bouncer of the bar. His friend, by the way, turns out to be Galactus he's been waiting for. And Galactus arrives ready to just tear this planet in two. And Cosmic Ghost Rider ends up doing a mind meld, or has Galactus do a mind meld with him, so that Galactus realizes that in the future, Frank Castle, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and him are friends, going about more or less trying to set wrongs right. And once he realizes this, then Galactus understands why he's got baby Thanos with him, and still kind of thinks Ghost Rider should kill baby Thanos, kind of like anybody with any understanding of who Thanos is would probably do the same thing. Then the Watcher arrives. And he's basically there to observe the single greatest screw-up since the creation of life, which is just funny. Guys, I cannot recommend this book enough. I'm having so much fun reading it. It is such a blast. If the trade comes out for Christmas, I'm giving this thing out as Christmas presents. I'm so sold on this book and this storyline. It is just fun. It is just turn your brain off, spend, what was it, $3? Spend $3 on the $4 on a comic book and just have fun with it. This is so much fun. I'm looking forward. They're supposed to be reprinting issue 1, and I hope they give it a different cover, because if they do, I'm going to pick it up. It's just, I'm having so much fun with this. I'm having so much fun. I cannot stress this out enough. Check this book out if you haven't already. Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue 2. You don't even have to read issue 1 to enjoy issue 2. It helps a little bit with the story, but you're not completely lost. Like I said, there's that first page that kind of catches you up, brings you up to speed. This is a great book. Go check it out. It's really worth your time and your money. Next book I found in the back issues bin at my local comic book store. This is a Tue Believers reprint of Wolverine #1. A beautiful cover, great story, just a neat book. One I probably wouldn't have gotten if I couldn't have gotten it for $1. These Tue Believer reprints, they're all $1. You should check them out. The art is really good on these guys. So here is the reprint Tue Believers Wolverine #1. Bagged and boarded in Mylar with micro chamber paper. This thing is great. This is a beautiful piece of art, and for $1, you can't beat it. Next up, trying to complete the Punisher run I want to collect and read. We have Fantastic Four, $3.49, with a little hint that Punisher is in it here on the bottom right. This guy has come in a very roughed up bag and board. The board is faded, the bag is crumpled. And here is Fantastic Four issue 349, helping me finish off the Punisher run I'm trying to complete. Colors look a lot brighter. The art looks a lot crisper in this bag. I wish I knew what it was about Mylar that does this to comics, but it really just improves the overall look of a book. Even if the book is scuffed up, it just looks so much better in here. Good looking book. Alright, now we've got a thick book, Ghost Rider Wolverine Punisher, Hearts of Darkness. And this is in the Punisher run I'm trying to collect. Oh, so this is a surprise. This was a fold-out cover. This is a very nice cover. As I was saying, this is a thicker book. This is I think this is called square bound, the way it's like this. Oh, the back cover full. Holy heck, this is a huge cover. Look at that. Wow. Alright. Interesting book. Very, very, very interesting book. And here is Ghost Rider Wolverine Punisher, Hearts of Darkness. The front cover folds open and the back cover folds open to reveal a very nice, beautiful, long scroll of art. And it fits in this bag and board just fine, even though it's the square bound. I wasn't expecting much of an issue with this book, since we've bagged and board Action Comics 1000. That was an 80-page monster and it was square bound here. So I wasn't expecting any issue. I didn't have any issue. This works. This looks great. So last up for the week is Wolverine and Punisher. It is Damaging Evidence. This is number 2 of 3. I am still hunting for 1 and 3. I just found 2 of 3 at the store. So let's go ahead and bag and board this guy up. And here is Wolverine and the Punisher, Damaging Evidence 2 of 3. Still hunting down still hunting down issues 1 and 3. Interesting art here on the cover. I don't say this often, but this is not, I'm not digging this art. Luckily, as I was flipping through the book while I was bag and boarding this guy, the art inside looks better than the cover. So it feels like kind of a short video this week, guys. It was very cut and dry. Cosmic Ghost Rider, I couldn't wait to read that. I really liked it. I can't recommend that enough. Go check that book out if you haven't already. If you have checked it out and you're enjoying it or hating it, let me know down below, because I'd love to talk about this book with other people. I think it's great. It is such a fun ride. You definitely get your money's worth with it. Be sure to check out my last video that I'm going to put a link down below so that you can enter the contest to win 3 comic books from me. And also, you will find links to the bags, boards, gloves, micro chamber, everything I use to bag and board my books, and the tape. You'll find the link for that stuff down below. So check that out. And I guess until next week, take care. I'll see you in the next one.